We have looked into the land of clogs and stroopwafel in the past, where we tried to figure out why the residents of this nation are called Dutch and why the country is also known as Holland. Spoilers for that video. While the whole country is called the Netherlands, two of their provinces are called Holland, North and South Holland specifically. The popularity of these two provinces has led to many people calling the whole country Holland. Of course, however, North and South Holland are only two of the 12 provinces that make up the country of the Netherlands. So how did all 12 of these provinces of the Netherlands get their names? So let's start off with the common name in the Netherlands' two most popular provinces, Holland. A popular folk etymology for this name is that it means the hollow lands, referencing how low the region is to sea level, but that's not thought to be true as logical as it might seem. The name actually comes from the Old Dutch HOLLAND, meaning woodland, due to the woods and forests in this land. Of course, the reason one province is called North Holland and one is called South Holland is due to one being in the north and one being in the south. Despite one of these regions being called North Holland, it isn't actually the most northern region in the country. That title belongs to Groningen. By the way, I should probably mention now all my pronunciation sources will be in the description below this video. It's believed that this name comes from the name of just one person, someone by the name of Gluno. A tribal people would have felt that this Gluno fella would have been their ancient leader and founder of the tribe, so the tribe named themselves after Gluno, and in turn the land they resided in became named after them. To the west of this province we have Friesland. This name has its origins due to once being part of the larger ancient region of Frisia. This region actually has two official languages, Dutch and West Frisian. The Friesland name is its Dutch spelling, while in West Frisian the province goes by the name of Friesland. So to understand this name we need to look into where the name of the ancient region of Frisia came from. It seems we aren't too sure as to where this ancient name comes from, however. It's apparently from Latin, but beyond that things are murky. One idea I read that I enjoyed was that it comes from the Germanic frizz, meaning curly, which we still see today with terms like frizzy hair. Perhaps the people of this land had seriously curly hair. East of Friesland we have Drenthe. This name is thought to come from the number 3. You can even kind of see the Dutch word for 3 in its name. This apparently relates to how in the past this region was split into 3 lands, so this name is thought to mean the 3 lands. Below Friesland and Drenthe we have Flevoland. This name has Latin origins. When the Romans came to the land, they discovered a river which they named Flevum. As they went on, they found this river widened into a lake which they named Flevolacus, meaning the lake at the Flevum. So this region is named after a lake which was named after a river. Perhaps the most alien looking name to English speakers is the name of the province of IJssel. However, once you discover its etymology, it's actually a pretty logical one, even to non-Dutch speakers like myself. In the Netherlands, there's a river called the IJssel, and this province is past it, across the IJssel, or in other terms, over the IJssel. See what I mean? That's pretty easy to understand. The province of Gelderland has an etymology unlike anything I've seen before. First off, its name doesn't actually come from anywhere in the Netherlands, but rather the nearby German town of Gelderland. Now, what's interesting is that this town of Gelderland is associated very strongly with a legend of a dragon in the town. Supposedly, when the dragon in this town was slain, it let out a cry of Gurr, and it was this death rattle of the dragon that the town, and then the Dutch province, was named after. The province of Utrecht is named after the province's capital city, Utrecht. This city was set up as a place to cross the Rhine River, and its Latin name unsurprisingly means a place to cross the Rhine River. And over time, the name was shortened to just Utrecht. The southernmost province of the Netherlands is Limburg. Like with Gelderland's name, this name comes from a town outside of the Netherlands, this time being the Belgian town of Limburg. The Burg part of this name means fortification, as we see in a lot of place names. The latter part of the name, however, is thought to derive from a Germanic root meaning lime tree, though I'm guessing this relates to the tilia tree, which is also known as a lime tree but doesn't actually produce lime fruits. What's odd is that one of the Netherlands' most southern points has north in its name, North Brabant. There was once a South Brabant, or just Brabant, in Belgium. It makes sense from an etymological standpoint for these two Brabants to be in different countries, as the name comes from Old High German meaning newly broken lands. Finally, we have Zeeland, the least populated region of the Netherlands, which consists of many islands and waterways. This water location is emphasised in its name, as in Dutch this simply means Sealand. It's a place so nice that I got a whole new version too. The provinces of the Netherlands were suggested by Eric Knoll, and thanks to their suggestion they will now be honoured as Name Explain's patron saint of the provinces of the Netherlands. Do you have a good idea for somewhere that's name could be covered in a Name Explain video? If so, then please consider donating on Patreon. Just $1 a month helps keep the channel running and earns you a weekly chance to suggest somewhere to be turned into a video, and you too could be a Name Explain Patreon saint. Thank you to all my patrons who support Name Explain on a monthly basis. Name Explain depends on small monthly donations from fans like you to help keep the channel running. Just a small amount of $2 a month helps out in a huge way, grants you Patreon exclusive Name Explain extras, and gets your name here with all these awesome people. Thank you.